Right, hello and welcome back to continuation of a quest in the D&D adventures. As you saw in the previous episode, if you watched that one, if you haven't, then I highly recommend you do so, because then you will realize and understand a bit of a pickle that we found ourselves in and on our journey so far. Yeah, we're not in a very good situation. I went through my options off camera and I concluded that the best way to go is to spend one healing surge and revive Nemestra and use her Wand of Wonder, right? Which allows her to cast a random spell from the spell deck. Afterward, put a one token on this card. I can use it 3 times. Yeah. So this is a very powerful, an OP item, but this is the original treasure. It's not coming from from custom made content. So I've concluded that this is the best option to go. So I'm spending the healing surge and I'm reviving Nemestra, right? She heals, what's her surge value? 3. Ugh, not great. So she's back to 3 HP. And now she has 2 intellect devourers in her play area, but the way the game works, if any of these survives until the end of my hero phase, I will have to activate all of them. That's the way it works. And she also has growl, which you, well, partially can be seen in the far left corner of the map. So what I'm hoping to achieve here is an AoE spell that will allow me to attack every enemy on the chosen tile, which of course I will spend the spell on intellect devourers, because these are they are very tiny but very powerful. As you saw in the previous episode, they decimated half of my team. So this is the deck. This is the deck of spells. So let's shuffle that. Okay. Right. Let's shuffle that. I don't know. Let's pick a card. I don't know. Which one? Let's take. Let's take this one. Bloody hell! Woo! Look at that! It's a freaking fireball. And this is exactly what I wanted. Hang on a minute. Let's just double check. We have another fireball here. Stone Skill, Ray of Frost, Lightning Bolt, another AoE attack that I was hoping to find. Meteor Swarm. Wow, that's quite powerful. 4 and 2 damage. Wow. Ice Storm, another AoE attack. Fear. Bloody hell. How many fireballs do I have in this deck? 2. There's the... upside down. Oh, there's another fire. This is Bestow Curse. Bloody hell! But what? Now look at what's going to happen now. We're going to put one token on this, 1 HP. It doesn't really matter. On counter, and I'll put it next to Nemestra's hero card. But look at this, right? Oh, bloody hell. A globe of orange flame forms in the caster's hand and they hurl it. It explodes in a fiery burst. Choose 1 tile away from the caster. Attack each enemy on that tile. A monster caster targets the tile with the most heroes on it with a monster. If it was the other way around, because some monsters can cast spells as well. So of course I'm going to choose this tile and kill all of them, because on miss I deal 1 damage. And as you saw from the AI card, they only have 1 HP. Wow, Nemestra, you are on freaking fire! Wow. Goodbye, guys. What? I mean, come on. What are the odds of that? Whew. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Nimishra, you are, you know, our savior. All of these go into my treasure pile. This will go back to the spell deck. We will draw a treasure card, just one. Unfortunately, we killed 6 monsters, but we'll just pick one treasure, which is Battlefield Promotion. You have survived many trials and they have made you stronger. Play immediately. Your hero is now 2nd level. If your hero is already 2nd level, another hero of your choice becomes 2nd level. What? Well, I suppose, you know, as a reward for killing 6 monsters in one go, you get to level up. Fantastic. So Nimeshtra has now 8 HP and she can gain 1 additional daily power. Daily power we have 2 of. It's either the Vampiric Touch, one adjacent, she can regains hit points equal to the damage dealt. Okay, she can heal herself, or she can disintegrate. Attack 1 monster within 1 side. Ooh, that's strong. We already used 1 healing surge, so I suppose I'll grab the Vampiric Touch. Yeah, that's for sure. What? So she attacked. Battlefield Promotion gets discarded. Wow, that was lucky, but quite thematically fitting, don't you think? She killed 6 monsters, and you know, as a result of that, she eliminated. Leveled up. That's what I meant. Now, oh, and I forgot to mention in the beginning of the episode that we only have 2 tiles left. One of them, of course, is a chapel that we're looking for. So we have Bruno lying about. Do we want to explore? Because if we do, and if we find the chapel or the last remaining one, they can either of these can make us spawn enemies. And I have quite a lot of XP in my XP pile to cancel any nasty encounter card. Maybe there's a way for me to get rid of these disadvantage tokens before we proceed into the final rooms. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to stay where I am with Nemestra. That will force us to draw an encounter card, of course, which if it is terrible, we'll cancel that. Let's have a look what it is. Devastating Orb Attack. A small glass sphere unleashes the fury of the elements when activated. Attack each hero. Oh, no way. Look at that. +8. 4 on miss 2 damage. And this is exactly where we're going to spend 5 Intellect Devourers XP on. Okay, so we discard this, we cancel that, we activate Grell. Grell moves 1 or 2, 1 tile. Moves 1 tile towards the closest hero, so it approaches. That was Nimestra's turn. Bloody hell, I'm still excited as hell for drawing that spell that saved us. I just realized off-site that I had Burning Hands available for Nimeshtra anyways. She could have used that. Choose a tile within 1 tile, attack each monster on that tile. Well, I missed that somehow. Don't know why. Anyways, that's what it is. Now, where do we go from there? Let's look at Quinn. Maybe we can activate Quinn. He will attack the draw and probably fail, but we'll get rid of the disadvantage token on him. But what do we do next? Or we get up, but that would be our 2nd surge. What if I try to attack the draw duelist? It's 16 AC though. The chances of me doing that are quite slim, to be honest. I think I will just get up with Brunor, activate all his utilities like Bodyguard and Clan Battlehammer Shield, because the way I play, if they get knocked out, all the beneficial effects they are cancelled, so they have to be reactivated as soon as the hero becomes available again. So what I'm thinking about is yeah, that's the idea. Okay, so the second surge. So look at that. I've used all my surges now. If any of the heroes falls, we're finished. So we have to play it safe. So he gets up where he was knocked out. His surge value is 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Yeah. So he's at 5 HP. Now he's going to use one of the items that he found, Ruat, part of the Road of Seven Paths. You're not sure how this powerful artifact came to be here, but you will certainly put it to good use. Your hero or an adjacent one regains 2 hit points or deal 2 damage to an undead. I'm going to heal myself because I think it's quite, necessary for me to be close to full HP. Flip this card or one of your face-up powers after use. Okay. All right. I have an idea. What's my... this is my lucky hit that is flipped. Nothing else is flipped. Oh, and of course, I forgot to mention that at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to activate Bodyguard and Clan Batterhammer Shield. So am I going to flip this card or one of your face-up powers? Face-up powers. This is face down. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So this is exhausted. Like that. Okay. The only thing we can do is to attack the Drow Duelist. The Drow Duelist is in Brunor's play area, so I'm going to attack him, and I'm attacking with my notched axe for +7, 1 damage. It's 10. It was 10 +7. Where we actually breached his defenses, so he's dead at last because his attacks were quite powerful. Good on you, Brunor. And you found Clothes of the Umber Hulk. These clawed gauntlets can rend earth and flesh alike. Use instead of an attack action, attack one adjacent monster. 3 damage though. I have to keep it. Can't pass it to anybody because I'm not adjacent. He goes into my trophy pile. Right, Brunor. Shall we risk it now? I think it's quite all right for Brunor to actually go and explore because he's got his shield equipped, giving him +2 to AC up to 18 in total, which is good. 18 is quite high to overcome. Because otherwise I would have to spend 5 XP to cancel the encounter that I would have to draw otherwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His speed is 5, so he goes there. Right, let's slide things to the left. So is this okay? Yeah. So he's exploring in this direction. As I mentioned, we only have 2 tiles left. To make it more random, let's shuffle these. They were shuffled during the setup phase, but I like to randomize my... And there it is, the chapel. Yeah. There it is, the chapel. We found the chapel. Let's just slide it even further. Like so. Like that. Okay, let's see what happens when we find the chapel. When a hero finds the chapel, do the following. Each player draws a monster card. Oh, bloody hell. And places the monster on the chapel tile. Place the Icon of Ravenloft token on the chapel's altar. For the rest of the adventure, each player draws an encounter card at the start of his or her villain phase. Oh, right. No. That's the Icon of Ravenloft. Let's put it on the altar. And we need 4 monsters. So the very first one will belong to Brunor. Then Quinn. Okay. Nemestra. And the 4th one will belong to Rat Shadow. Okay. Come on. Right, but we found it. And look, there's the tunnel exit. This is the way we can go out, and this is the way that we can leave the dungeon, which is perfect. Otherwise, we would have had to go all the way back to the ruin tile. So fantastic find. Now, let me just double check. For the rest of the adventure, each player draws an encounter card at the start of his or her villain phase. So this is exactly now. So I need to draw an encounter card because I finished my hero phase with exploration. Then I start the villain phase. The triangle is white. So no encounter card, but as a rule of this quest, we have to draw an encounter card at the start of every villain phase. Oh, that is going to hurt a lot. Now, hang on, one more check. Plays the victory. The heroes win the adventure when they destroy all of the monsters placed on the chapel and recover the Icon of Ravenloft. So it's like the Guardians, but I'll add extra rule that I have to leave the dungeon with the Icon of Ravenloft on me. Right, let's reveal the monsters. The very first one is Pterafolk. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. It's a big guy. It's this one. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know. Am I going to fit in? Like so. Okay. The second one is Grung. Okay, Grung is in Quinn's play area. Grung. Where are you, Grung? Grung is here. Okay, this is our Grung from Tomb of Annihilation. Let's put him there in the corner. Like that. Okay, Grung goes to Quinn's area. The third monster that will belong to Nemestra is Rat Swarm. Rat Swarm, Rat Swarm, Rat Swarm. There you go, Rat Swarm. Let's put it there in the back as well. So Nemestra. And the fourth one is Batiri Zombie. Okay. Right, Tomb of Annihilation again, I suppose. Some special ability that we will come back to as soon as it's Zombie's turn. But let's find it first. I suppose it's this one. Oh, yeah, it is. Tiny little one. Let's put it there in the back. This one goes into Rat Shadow's play area. Now the encounter card. Let's see what happens. Oh, don't like the red cards. As soon as I see one, I make this sound. Yep. The cultists track your every move. Attack each hero on your hero's tile. +7, 3 miss, 1 damage. No, can't have that, I'm afraid. So 5 XP in total. Back into the thing. Cancel that. So I only have 3 XP left. Need to kill 4 guardians of the icon before we can get out of here. Pterafolk activates then. 16 AC, 2 HP, some special ability, which we'll check in just a moment. If the Pterafolk is within 1 tile of a hero, it attacks the closest one with a dive attack. Special ability. Thief. On a roll of 18 or higher, Pterafolk steals 1 item. Must discard the item. Oh, and deals 2 damage. Okay, +8 attack. I have 18 defenses. Okay. No, right. Okay, so look. Of course. And it's an 18, so it's going to use the the thief ability as well. So 2 damage on me. Wow. Demestra, we need you. With your spells. 1 item. I suppose it steals the potion of rejuvenation then. Or is it going to steal +4? That's actually quite... I was thinking about Close of the Umber Hulk that the Pterafolk could steal because it's +4. Right. Close of the Umber Hulk it is. It's discarded. Gone. Right. We have the Rogue and the Cleric still. They can still activate. Gronk is in Quinn's area. What is it that we're going to do? Ha! I have an idea. How about we use the Blade Barrier? Choose a tile within 2 tiles of you. Place 5 Blade Barrier tokens on 5 different squares on that tile. When a monster is placed on a square with a Blade Barrier, remove the token and deal 1 damage to this enemy. So, how about I put 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th one, it doesn't really matter. One of them will die because if this is Quinn, then Grung will die. Grung, what does Grung do? If he's on the same tile, he won't be. Within 1 tile, it leaps to attack the closest hero with its target, then returns to its starting space. Effectively not moving. Nope. There it is. Answered my question. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, let's take a sip of coffee and think about our tactics for this encounter. Maybe there is something that Rat Shadow can do. Let's have a look. She's got the Thundering Boomerang. Use instead of an attack. She can use Short Sword, Reliable Talent. Right. Adjacent. There's nothing else she can do. Not really. Use instead attack 1 monster within 2 tiles twice. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So, we're activating Rat Shadow. She takes the carpet with her, rotates it like this, so she picks up Brunor. She has the disadvantage on her, together with Quinn. So that's what we have. Then she's going to attack. Who is she going to attack with the boomerang? Attack twice. Discard it if you hit with both attacks. So it's quite good actually. One of them will be at a disadvantage. Who is she going to attack? She's got the Batiri zombie in her play area. And the Batiri zombie, he has Deep Wound special ability. On a roll of 18 or higher, deal +1 damage. Ugh, don't want that. 2 XP though. And this enemy will activate as soon as we finish our turn. So I suppose... Oh, Pterafolk goes back to Brunor's play area. So we will attack Batiri zombie with our boomerang. This is the only ranged weapon that Rat Shadow has and can use. Other attacks require Rat Shadow to be adjacent to an enemy. So, the first one I roll at a disadvantage, so I'll pick the lowest. +5. 2 +5, yeah. So I lose the disadvantage thing. Right? And then I'll roll again for the second attack, and it's 20. Yeah, so we managed to kill it. Goes into our trophy pile. We pick up a treasure item. Yeah, potion of healing. What? Look at that. This goes back to my play area. Now, shall we drink it or give it to somebody else? Rat Shadow, 4 wounds. The Mestra, 3 out of 8. Because she leveled up. Who is going to activate next? Quinn with Grunk. So maybe we should heal. What is Grunk going to do? Deal 1 damage. So it's not that bad. Actually, I can survive that. Hopefully. But I suppose, is it worth for me to spend 5 XP? This is the maximum I have to level up Rat Shadow, or keep this for... Let's think about that in just a moment. First things first, who's going to use that healing potion? Who's going to use that healing potion? Because I can, or one adjacent, all of us can benefit from that. Maybe we can heal, she's got half her HP. Who's going to get attacked? It's either Nemeshra or Brunor. I think we should spend it on Brunor. Yeah, he's a tank. He will be using that quite a lot. So we use this, gets discarded. Lucky find. We keep 5 XP in our XP pool because every time we'll be drawing the encounter card. So I don't think it's quite necessary for me to level up Rat Shadow. Sorry, lass, but maybe next time. So we moved, we attacked. Now we would have explored, but we're not doing that. We're going to draw an encounter card. So I suppose even if we wanted to keep exploring, we would have to draw an encounter card every time. So let's have a look what it is before we activate. Well, we do not activate any monsters because the only monster was the zombie that we just killed. There you go. Oh, another red one. Come on. Acid Fog. The mere breath of Velanthidros can melt metal. Attack each hero who has an item treasure card. Each attack hero discards 1 item treasure card. Oh, bloody hell. No. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. 5 XP. This is everything. I don't have any more. But I, managed to cancel that. So there's no monster activation for that shadow. There you are. There you are. So there's Quinn to go. Yeah, Quinn is the last hero that we can activate, and of course we're going to do so. Now, what is it that we can do? What is it that we can do? Attack 1 adjacent monster, +6. I have a disadvantage, so that will be quite challenging. I will start with Sacred Flame. I need to get rid of that disadvantage. And I'll attack. Who's got the lowest AC? It's the Rat Swarm, 12. Grun has 13. So Rat Swarm it is. So I'm attacking with Sacred Flame at a disadvantage. So I think the lowest. 20, another one, 8. Oh, look at that. 20 gets cancelled. I don't have any XP anyways, but look at that. It's the second 20, natural 20 in a row. Right, so 8 plus 6 is 14. It's actually higher than Rat Swarm's AC, so Rat Swarm gets eliminated. We discard the disadvantage. If you hit, choose yourself or 1 hero on your tile. That hero regains 1 hit point. Right, Quinn has 5 HP out of 8. So, yeah, I suppose I will heal myself. We don't have any conditions on us. We would have used Saving Grace, but I suppose that's just get, nullified. So, Rat Swarm into our trophy pile. Treasure, which is Ras Nzizi's Flame Tongue Greatsword. You found this flaming greatsword when you defeated the Yuan-Tiras Tsi. Right, okay. +6 instead of an attack action. 2 miss 1 damage. Can't be bought, sold, or discarded, so it's like a unique item. But we never fought Ras Nzizi's Flame. I suppose this is a requirement in one of the quests in Tomb of Annihilation that we may play in the future. But so far, so good. We found it. Right. That's good. That's very good, actually. And we shall we give it to anyone? Who shall we give it to? +6. No, let's keep it. Let's keep it on our buddy there, right? So we do not move. We don't have to move. Or shall we move closer here? Yeah, let's do it like that. We're not exploring because that would, we could make it even worse because we could find a named tile that would potentially spawn more monsters and more encounter cards. We're going to draw an encounter card anyway. So yeah, let's rotate it like this. I want Brunor to be adjacent to Grung. There you go, like this. Okay, an encounter card it is. Hidden trapwire. Ooh, choose a trap within 2 tiles of your hero and trigger it as if your hero was on it. 1, 2. There is no traps. This is the closest trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I suppose no effect. Lovely. I like encounter cards like that. So there you go. That completes this turn. I suppose we'll just keep playing. Hopefully we can eliminate these guys and proceed with the completion of the quest. Let's have a look. Nemeshtra, let's have a look. Maybe we can use your where is it? Maybe we can use your vampiric touch on this big guy. His HP is 2, AC 16. We have a lucky charm on us. So let's have a look. If it is a vampiric touch, we will heal ourselves as well. Get rid of the big guy. Attack 1 monster, attack 1 adjacent monster. Burning hands. I could attack both of you. Choose a tile within 1 tile, attack each monster on that tile. I could attack both of you for 7+ and spend my thing on you, but do I really need that? Would it be an overkill? I can kill both of you with these burning hands, actually. And this is what I'm going to do. Look at that. I'm spending burning hands. Not spending, casting burning hands. 7+. Let's have a look. He's dead anyway, even if I miss, but let's roll for him. 14 + 7, so he dies. Okay. Grunk is defeated. Sorry for that. His AC is 16. I also hit him. 25 against his 16 AC. He's dead. So she killed both of these guys. Where is it that you... yeah, back on the shelf. So these 2 guys have been defeated. Flip this card over after use. Okay, treasure card. Just one. Tunnel map. This faded parchment shows a shortcut. Place the top tile of a dungeon tile stack next to any unexplored edge. Place a new monster on that tile. You do not draw an encounter card during your next villain phase. If the tile is specified by the adventure, follow the instructions by revealing that tile instead of placing a new monster. What? Place the top tile of the dungeon tile stack next to any explored edge. Place a new monster on that tile. You do not draw. Okay. Use during your... Well, I don't really want to use that because we will keep it at our disposal. So an encounter card that we have to draw is Rushing Waters. A flash flood sweeps you further from your goal dungeon. Draw a tile from the bottom of the dungeon tile stack and place it next to an unexplored edge that is closest to your hero. Place your hero on that tile. You do not draw an encounter card for placing the new tile, but place new monsters and traps normally. Place 2 new... if it was a town, it's a dungeon. Okay, let's draw a random dungeon stack from the stack, and it's an abandoned study, right? Ooh, 2 monsters, 2 traps, 2 treasure though, white triangle. Look at that. So let's say that next to the chapel there was an abandoned study. Okay. Wraith. Oh, Wraith and Pterafolk, yet another one. Okay, how are we going to fit them all in? Like this, I suppose. 2 treasure chests. 2 treasure chests. 2 traps. Drop one. Up on the floor. 1 and 2. Like that. Like that. And Wraith, if I recall correctly, Wraith is quite strong. She is, isn't she? Let's find a nice Wraith. Bear with me. Bear with me. We have a beautiful Wraith right here. We're going to use one from the Warhammer. So there she is. Wraith appears. Right. Oh. And place your hero on that tile. So where? This is occupied. This is occupied. So I suppose on a trap. She falls into a trap. This trap, I cannot... Oh, sorry. Okay. I just realized that you couldn't see anything. Sorry for that. Okay. Slide like this. There you go. It's an abandoned study. We have 2 monsters, 2 traps, and 2 treasure. So Nemestra, as a result of the rushing waters, she's pushed onto this tile, and she hits the trap when she finally stops. So, oh, come on. We are so close to winning this adventure, but she falls into a spear trap. She cannot do anything about that, can she now? Damn it. So this gets discarded. They're absolutely terrible. And we have Wraith and... Bloody hell. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we may actually win the game. Wow. Let's have a look. But let's have a look what happens. Wraith was first, wasn't it? So if the Wraith is within 1 tile, it moves adjacent with life training claw. Special ability when Death Shriek. When the monster is destroyed, each hero on its tile takes 1 damage. Oh, bloody hell. Let's admire the sculpt for just a moment. Fantastic. So the Wraith turns and moves adjacent to the closest hero. So Wraith is adjacent to 3 heroes, but I suppose Brunor will use his bodyguard. I used it. You can remove your stance token from this card at the start of any villain. If you do so, swap the hero's position with that of any hero. I don't have to do that. But I suppose he will draw aggro. Well, to make it fair though, let's use D12. Where is my D12? D12. Yeah, let's use D12. There we go. So 1 to 4, 4 to 8, and of course 8 to 12. 4, 1 to 4. So Rat Shadow gets attacked by Wraith's life draining claw for +6. It's 6 + 6, so it's 12. Heresy is 14, so she loses just 1 health. Oof. She's got 2 for 5, 5 out of 8. So that was the Wraith. I forgot to move Grell. I'll activate him in just a moment. So now what is that Pterafolk is going to do? If it's within one tile, it attacks the closest again. All three are closest, so let's do the same thing as before. It's 5 this time. So Pterafolk attacks Brunor, and it fails miserably. Okay, and we also move Grell 1 space. So can you see Grell? No, you cannot. He's still very far deep into the dungeon. So Pterafolk goes into the Mestra's play area. Now, So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to activate, this was Nemestra, right? Yes, this was Nemestra's activation. So look, we're going to activate Rat Shadow now. She's going to pick up the Icon of Ravenloft. Let's put it on the carpet. Then instead of moving, our first move action, we will, let's do it actually like this. Yeah? There you go. She picked up the Icon of Ravenloft. We killed all the enemies that were guarding the Icon of Ravenloft. These are the enemies that were spawned by the Abandoned Study. An encounter card as well. So that was her first action. Now the second action, we're going to use Rat Shadow's special ability called Cunning Action. You may take a second non-attack action during your hero phase. Her speed is 5, so she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look at that. She's almost at the stairs. A hero on the stairs. We're not on the stairs, just one short. Oh, bloody hell. Let's have a look what happens. This is my villain phase. No exploration, I have to draw an encounter card. Oh, another red one. Okay, Strahd steps from the shadows, sending a ball of fire, streaking from the outstretched hands. As it explodes, he disappears back into the shadows. Attack each hero within one tile of the active hero, so it would have been Rat Shadow only. Miss is 1 damage or 3 damage. We cannot take 3 damage, she will fall, and we don't have any surges, so we would lose, but I have 5 XP in my trophy pile, which I'm going to spend to cancel that terrible red encounter card. So that was Rat Shadow. Now we have 2 other guys left that can do something, but I suppose they're too far away to do anything. They're too far away to do anything. Or are they? I suppose they are. Attack one adjacent monster, adjacent, within 1 tile. These will focus on her, so there's no point in doing that. Grell, which you cannot see in the camera, is in the Meshra's play area. I was thinking about using the Blade Barrier that I haven't had a chance to use during this quest. But there's no point in doing that. I suppose we can, just in case, I think we'll stay here. What I'm thinking about is staying here, because if we move closer to Rat Shadow and we draw an encounter card that forces us to do anything within 1 tile of an active hero, she would suffer too. So he's going to stay in his place and do nothing, I suppose, because everyone is too far. Or we can move closer. No, okay, let's see what it is. Hidden Betrayal. There might be a traitor among you. Choose 1 hero to attack. Ooh, okay. So I'm attacking Brunor, of course. +4. 1, fail, miss 1 damage. So I take 1 damage anyway, up to 4 out of 10. Okay, so that was Quinn. Now we have to activate yet another encounter card for Brunor. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start the hero phase for Brunor, but we will stay in place. An encounter card for Brunor. We don't have any XP in a trophy pile to cancel that if it's terrible. Onslaught of monsters. The forces of evil are numerous. Each hero places a new monster on any tile. Oh my word. Right. Brunor. Quinn. Rat Shadow. And one at the top for on any tile. Well, this is... let's have a look. Let's have it for fun. Veteran. Whoa. Veteran? I can't recall a hero like that. To be honest. Is this the veteran? No. Which game are these coming from? Have I missed something? Or am I going to take the... Ah, no, there you are. Of course. Here you go. A veteran. Right, so of course I'm going to place this in the far corner of the dungeon. The second monster is Warded Skeleton. I've seen that one just a moment ago. Yeah, this is the Warded Skeleton. I suppose he will spawn in the secret cave together with the other guy. Another veteran. Yeah. Okay. So let's spawn him next to Grell. I'll show you in just a moment where these monsters are. And the last one is Giralion. Ooh, oh, bloody hell. Giralion. I can't recall Giralion. Where are you, Giralion? There you are. Okay, huge monster, like a yeti. Yeah, Giralion. Let's spawn him in the jungle. So I'll show you where they are. Over there in the corner. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. We won't see any action from them because we just completed the quest. This completes the final, not the final, the last remaining hero in that round. And we start a new round by activating Rat Shadow, who moves onto the tunnel, exit stairs, and leaves the dungeon together with the Icon of Ravenloft, and that completes a quest. Wow, what a fantastic encounter. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. A lot of lucky finds, a lot of lucky rolls with Nemeshra and her spells. We spent both of our healing surges, so we were quite close to dying. And I suppose if it hadn't been for this tunnel exit here, we would have to go, let me show you. We would have to go all the way back there to the very first tile of the quest. So instead of going here, we would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. Draw 6 additional encounter cards, face these enemies, and of course by the time we would have reached there, these two would have annihilated, they would have annihilated the Nemeshra here. Very strong enemies, attacking for both +6 and +8, dealing 2 damage, 3 damage even for the Wraith. So there you are. That completes our adventure called the Icon of Ravenloft. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed the series, because right after that we will continue our quests. Maybe this time we'll pick something from, I don't know, Tomb of Annihilation maybe, or Temple of Elemental Evil. I haven't decided yet. I have a few options, and we'll see where we go from there. All right. So, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures in Dungeons & Dragons, the board game. Bye!